I'm pretty sure more than 50% of this class, or almost 50%, know someone who has been affected by cancer, whether it be a family, a friend, or a friend of a friend. And I'm pretty sure you guys will find it shocking that every single of those people affected by cancer have been helped by a woman named Henrietta Lacks, who died over 50 years ago. About 2 years ago, Rebecca Skloot, an author, wrote a book called The Mortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and she talks about Henrietta's life. By learning about Henrietta Lacks' life, you get a better understanding of how she helped medical advances. Okay, so first I'll talk to you about who she is, how she helped medical research, and how her family benefited from her cancer cells. Okay, so first, Henrietta Lacks was born by the name of Loretta Pleasant, and she was born in August 1st in 1921. She was born in Virginia as she was a poor farmer, and when she was 14, her mother died, and she moved to Maryland with her grandfather. And with her grandfather lived one of her cousins named David Lacks, and with her cousin she had 5 children. Okay, on January 29th of 1951, she went to Johns Hopkins Hospital because she was feeling abdominal pain, and the doctors diagnosed her with cervical cancer in the cervix. Okay, so now that you know a little bit of who she is, let's move on to how she helped medical research. Okay, so while she was attending like examinations and procedures, one of the doctors took out a piece of her tissue from her cervix without her knowing. So she had no consent at all. What the doctors were doing, they just took it without her permission. And with those cells, it was something that they'd never seen before. The tissue was very rare. So they started studying the cells, and rather than the cells dying when you take them out, they were multiplying, something that's never happened before. So yeah, they kept dividing and dividing and dividing instead of dying. And so as you can see, since they were dividing, those cells, they help provide medical advances such as discovering of the polio vaccine, the atom bomb, and uncover secrets of more cancer. Okay, so as you can see, these cells, they're worth a lot. They would be worth a lot of money. So now I talked to you about how she helped medical advances. Let's move on to how her family benefited from this. Okay, so her family, Henrietta died that same year in 1951 on October the 4th. And as you can see, that's her family right there. She died in 1951. Her family didn't find out about her cells being used throughout the world to help further medical advances. So they had no idea until 20 years after. And like I said, she came from a poor family, so they couldn't even afford health insurance. And Henrietta's cells were being used all over the world when she couldn't even afford health insurance. Okay, so basically they had no benefits from the cells until like 2 years ago they came to agreement, which is still like they still don't benefit from anything at all, just very little. Okay, so now today I talked to you about who Henrietta was, how she helped medical advances, and how her family benefits from this. Okay, so hopefully now you have a better understanding of who Henrietta was and how she helped medical advances. And I know people our age are not big on reading, but I read that book, The Mortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and I urge you guys to read this book. It's a really good book that contains a lot of information that it's pretty shocking of how she lived her life, and especially how, like, what I found interesting was that here you have her cells like helping everybody else who has cancer and with all these other medicines, yet her family was still not provided with health insurance or anything else. So I urge you guys to read this book. It's really good. Thank you.